Oaks Park is an amusement park located in Portland, Oregon, and with it being home to over 25 rides, there is no wonder it is so popular. However, today we're going to count down the top 10 rides at Oaks Park. Starting off at number 10, we have Tilt-A-Whirl, and no matter whether you want to spin more than you have ever spun before, or you are just looking for a fun family ride, then this is just for you. The only thing is, however, this is not your normal flat ride, because as soon as you have boarded your 3-person gondola, not only will you be spun around on a plate, but then this plate will also be spun around on a central plate that, believe it or not, is also spinning around whilst also rising up and down, creating an experience that is definitely worthy of our top 10 list. Who here loves spiders? Well, of course you do, but do you know that our number 9 position, the spider, will allow you to sit on the end of a spider leg for an experience that definitely will not bug you at all. Ding ding. Okay, that was a horrendous joke. However, this ride sure isn't. With you, of course, if you think you have what it takes to ride, spinning, tilting, bouncing and jumping for the entire 2-minute duration, making you feel as if you are on a real spider. And so with that cool theming and the fact that you can get some pretty funny interactions too, this should definitely be a must do. For our number 8 spot on our top 10 list, things are starting to become a lot crazier as we have Disco, the Park Zamperla Disco. And so before we do begin to talk about the ride, with this being so common around the world, if you are visiting the park on a busy day, then we would suggest riding the more unique attractions first. Yet if you do get a chance to ride, you will definitely not be disappointed with your giant 25-person disc spinning around whilst also rising up and down the U-shaped track, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. If you are scared of heights, then skip to number 6. As for our number 7 spot, we have Treetop Drop, and with it standing at a whopping 50 feet in the air, already I know some of you are going to be like, no way Jose. However, it does not stop there, as once you have made it to this height, not only will you get an amazing view across the park and surrounding area, but before you can say, wow, Tom, you are right, that is a great view, you will drop, bounce and spin, creating such a fun experience that will cause even the biggest of thrill seekers in the group to put their hands in the air. You can't have a theme park without a Scrambler ride, and Oaks Park is no exception. As for our number 6 position, we have Scrambler, and despite it being another very common ride around the world, it definitely packs a punch. With once you have boarded the car, basically you'll be spun around and around and around on multiple different plates for 3 minutes. How awesome is that? And so when also taking into account that you are quite literally flung to the end of your car, there is no doubt in my mind that this classic funfair attraction should be on your must-do list. Top 5, and coming in for this spot, we have Zero Gravity. The ride has taken the word dizzy quite literally to the next level, and here is how. Now of course it would not be a flat ride without spinning or twisting you around a few times, and Zero Gravity is no different. Yet what brings it to the next level is the fact that you'll be spun around so fast that whilst you are getting tilted in the air, you will be pushed against your seat. So yeah, you do not need to be a rocket scientist to know that this is both fun and a little bit intense at the same time. Have you ever wanted to go upside down on a Ferris wheel? Well, I doubt it, but if the answer was yes, then you have got to take a ride on our number 4 spot, Rocco Plane, because you can do just that. Although it is not all easy rocking, because by using the wheel in front of you, you can control your very own experience. And therefore, if you want to flip non-stop, then put it towards you and lock your car in place. And if you want to do a more leisurely ride, then just leave the wheel alone and have a normal Ferris wheel attraction. The question is, however, how intense would you make your ride? Comment down below. Here we are at the top 3 rides at the park. And for our number 3 position, we have Rockin' Roll, which, as you can probably guess by the name, is for all of those party thrill seekers out there. And you would not be wrong, with you and up to one other person being able to jam along to your favourite tunes whilst your retro car is spinning around, as well as bouncing up and down. However, we are still not at the best part yet, as halfway through the ride, when you think it's all coming to the end, you will do it all again, but this time backwards. How crazy, but also rather awesome is that? It is time for a good old gyro swing. As for our number 2 spot, we have AtmosFEAR, and ever since its debut back in 2021, making it the newest ride at the park, it has always been a fan favourite, and for a good reason, because as soon as you have boarded the flawless disc, you will spin around non-stop whilst also rocking back and forth until you are completely heading around, causing you to get very, and I mean very dizzy, in addition to having an awful lot of upside down thrills, especially on those hang time moments. And so in my eyes, a trip to the park is nowhere near complete without a ride on AtmosFEAR. We have made it to the number 1 spot, and in my opinion for the best ride at the park, we have got no other than Adrenaline Peak. And where do I begin when talking about this ride? As if I was going to talk about every great part, we would literally be here all day. Yet to start from the beginning, from the moment you walk into the park and see this stunning Gerstlauer track, you will instantly want to take a ride. And you should definitely do just that, as words cannot describe how awesome that vertical lift till 97-degree drop, loop, cutback and heartline roll really are. And so I think it is very easy to see why it is at our number 1 spot. Thank you all for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.